Ladies and gentlemen, we are back to another enlightening edition of Sports for Less Daily Updates. And at this moment, the Super Eagles is in a dire situation in securing a coveted spot to the United States of America, Canada, and Mexico. And as they go into their final game of the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Benin, with the results I have on my table, they need more than 3 goals against Benin Republic, God willing, tomorrow. And I'm going to give you the comprehensive insights of each and every detail surrounding the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team. One of the strikers of the Benin national team has signaled warning to Eric Sekuchel and the Super Eagles. According to him, he's ever ready in limiting the Super Eagles in qualifying for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. And we check it out in this video. Before I proceed with the details of the stories coming up, if you are new on this platform, subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Let's show love to the Super Eagles by liking the video and sharing to other social media platforms. Still, the Super Eagles can make it to USA, Canada, and Mexico. My name still remains Solomon Kwadwo Asante, your only nomenclature with the engineer's philosophy in sports, a Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports with the Nigerian name, the only one, Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Please do well to leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shout outs in my subsequent videos. And no more, straightforward, let's get into the video and start from the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and that of Benin Republic. God willing, tomorrow is the final game of the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. And with the confirmed details, God willing, 4 p.m. Ghana time, 5 p.m. Nigeria time, 6 p.m. South Africa time. That is when the game is going to happen between Nigeria and that of Benin Republic at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo, Nigeria. And ahead of the game, one of the legends of the team, he's a former striker of the team, Brown Ideye, has spoken to Eric Sekuchel. And this is a form of caution to Eric Sekuchel in their game against Benin Republic. He is not impressed with the attacking firepower of the team. According to him, they lack that team chemistry and he has to pay attention as soon as possible, addressing it urgently in helping their preparation for the game against Benin Republic. What he needs is that he knows that Victor Osimhen is the main man up front. He needs that ideal strike partnership. And this time around, he wasn't impressed with Tolu Arokodare performance against that of Lesotho. So he needs to introduce him more players. Talking of Ako Adams imparting Victor Osimhen up front against Benin Republic. Let's have a full glare of each and every word of the legendary Brown on your screens. According to Brown Ideye, watching Tolu Arokodare in the first half and Ako Adams in the few minutes that he played, we are still looking for the right balance in the partnership between any of them and Osimhen. Shaw needs to find the right combination up front. Victor is our main man, but he needs someone who can complement his style, someone who can link play, stretch defenders, and create space for him. So these are the exact words of the legendary Brown Ideye, and I know a lot of you guys resonate with what he's ever saying. We have a lot of attackers in the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team, but as to the right people up front, between Osimhen and other partner, it becomes very difficult. That is why we are finding it difficult in scoring more goals in this World Cup qualifiers. On that note, let me also talk from the camp of the Benin national team. One of their strikers who was born in Nigeria to a Beninois father and that of a Nigerian mother. His name is Tosin Aigun. According to Tosin, things are very difficult at this moment against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But looking at his nationalities, he was supposed to play for Nigeria, but they denied him that place in the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team just because there were a lot of stars in the team. And this is the moment for him to show that he can do something better by preventing them in qualifying to the United States of America, Canada, and Mexico as part of the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournaments. And let's enjoy these moments of his on our screens as I go through each and every word of his. If I'm talking about this guy before I even go through the words, he plays for FC Lorient in the French League M. And so far, so good. He's one of the driving forces within the Benin national team in terms of their attacking department. These are his exact words. Nigeria have so many good players in top leagues around the world, especially in my position. So they stopped me from following up with my dreams of playing for the Super Eagles. So according to him, his paramount dream was playing for the Super Eagles. Now, I am motivated to stop them from qualifying for the World Cup. He's very motivated in stopping the Super Eagles from making it to USA, Canada, and Mexico. The final words of his. As a country, we have come this far, and I believe if we stay focused and work hard like we have been doing, then we'll get the results that we need to be at the World Cup. So according to him, if they stay focused, they will get the result that they need to get in order to be at the World Cup tournaments. And this leads me to how the Super Eagles at this moment can make it to USA, Canada, and Mexico. According to my previous updates, I've spoken about the criteria set by CAF and FIFA in the qualifying rounds in Africa. And at this moment, the Super Eagles, their chances are high that they can make it in either way, as in being the group winner and qualifying for the World Cup automatically, or being part of the four runner-ups who qualify for the continental playoff. And with the results that I have here, talking of the first criteria and the format to be used, according to what I have, the Super Eagles need to score Benin Republic in order to secure their coveted spots to USA, Canada, and Mexico. And we'll be looking at the results elsewhere. That time, it will not go in favor of that of South Africa. Either a defeat against them or a draw for them. If it happens that way, meaning they are okay with criteria 1, and even if they score more than 2 goals against Benin Republic, 2 or more goals, at least 2 goals, so that at least they will not be in that tangent with Benin Republic in terms of goals. 17-17, and that of South Africa will remain at 16 points. And automatically, they've booked their tickets as the group winner to USA, Canada, and Mexico. And with the second criteria, this is where the difficulty comes in for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They have ranked the second best placed teams in all the countries or in all the groups as it stands now. And let's briefly go through how things have been done and the matches to expect from the Super Eagles. As we know that the Super Eagles will take on Benin Republic. South Africa will also take on that of Rwanda, and other countries will play. So I'm just going to go through the results at this moment and the ranking for the best second place teams who can make it to the playoff in the continental showcase for Africa before they go in for the intercontinental competition and stand tall as whether they can make it to USA, Canada, and Mexico. So let's check on our screens. As it stands now, Gabon is leading with 16 points plus 4 goals. And I can tell you that automatically, if they are making it to the next round, as in 4 of the best runner-ups, they are parts, they've sealed themselves, and no one can overthrow them in that position. So they are there. We are looking for the other 3. That is where we are looking at Super Eagles. If they win against Benin, they are getting 17 points. If they dealt them the 2 points that they had in both games against Zimbabwe, they will still stand at 15 points. And this will now depend on the goal scored. Now, let's check out the second team on the log. Cameroon is having 15 points with 9 goals. They are down with DS. 10 out of 10 matches. Burkina Faso, 10 out of 10 matches. 15 points plus 6 goals. Niger, 8 out of 8 matches in their group that Eritrea withdrew from, and we are using the factor at this moment. They are having 15 points plus 1 goal. I've already used the rule that they've ignored all the results against the lowest ranked countries. So just stick and stay with me on this platform. DR Congo 5th with 13 points plus 4 goals. Madagascar, they are done with their matches, so there is no way if Super Eagles wins tomorrow, they can surpass them. They're having 13 points. So right from Madagascar to Uganda to South Africa and to Namibia, South Africa, the position will change. God willing, the results tomorrow in their game against Rwanda. And on that note, we have the 3 countries. Cameroon, they're having 15 points. So if Super Eagles score Benin by 2 goals to nil, they will go plus 5 goals because they are now having plus 3 goals. And with 5 goals, there's no way they can surpass that of Burkina Faso with plus 6 goals, and that of Cameroon with the same point plus 9 goals, meaning they will be fourth here. They will surpass that of Niger. But the result from Uganda is waiting for their last game against Algeria. That is an away game, and they have plus 3 goals. It will be very difficult for Uganda to score Algeria. For that one, it's very rest assured that there's no way they will score Algeria, though Algeria have already qualified, but there's no way they will sit at their home grounds in Algeria to be defeated by Uganda. But where my problem comes now is DR Congo. They are also having 13 points with 1 match at hand, with 4 goals. When they win tomorrow against Sudan, it's a home game for them. They are going to 16 points. They'll be part with Gabon, meaning we are left with 2 countries in addition to make 4 of the best runner-ups for the Africa playoff. And it's going to be it's going to be among Cameroon, Burkina Faso, and that of Nigeria. I know that with Nigeria's win against Benin, they will surpass that of Niger. So with these 3 countries, we are selecting 2, and it will be based on goals difference. So if Nigeria is having plus 3 now, and they score Benin plus 2 goals, or they score them 2 goals, they are going to get plus 5 goals, 15 points, and they will be 5th, meaning they can be parts of the countries that will make it to the runner-ups playoff, talking of the 4 best. So they need to score 3 goals to be in parity of Burkina Faso. Even if they score the 3 goals, they are going to be in parity with Burkina Faso. And that is going to be another juxtaposing. As to goals scored, goals different, head-to-head, yellow cards accumulation, red cards accumulation, a lot will take place. So tomorrow, God willing, it should be 3 or more goals against Nigeria. That will be in the second option line, with the Super Eagles qualifying for the playoff before they can even make it to the intercontinental playoff. That is where they will use the FIFA ranking. After semi-final, they'll go into another semi-final. And after that, they'll pick out the ultimates for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. So this is a vivid description of the Super Eagles, how they can make it. So God willing, tomorrow, we are hoping that at least Sudan will go in against DR Congo, and it will be very tough for them. Aside that, we are looking up that the Super Eagles can score more goals against Benin Republic. So if they want to make it, at least to give some lifeline to them, they shouldn't think about the results elsewhere. That is talking of South Africa against Rwanda. They should score more goals, 3 or more goals. When anything happens, definitely they can even go into the playoff stage. But at this moment, looking at the goals difference between that of Burkina Faso and for that of Cameroon, things are very difficult at this time. And I know that Eric Sequichel and his guys will mastermind to make it happen. Go Super Eagles, go Nigeria. We can make it. Drop your decent comments in the comment box. Let's like the video and share to other social media platforms. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Subsequently, I will give you special shout outs on this platform. Let's meet in the next one. It's bye for now.